Hello everybody! Today we're going to be taking a look at Obi-Wan Kenobi, but not just any Obi-Wan, General Kenobi from the Clone Wars. So this is the Clone Wars Kenobi from season 1 to 3 before he took off his armor and went back to robes. I don't remember, but so this is Armored Kenobi. And without further ado, let's get right to it. So first things first, with these buildable figures, I do the same thing like any other LEGO review. I show you the box. So this is set 75109, 83 pieces. So he is one of the standard size sets. Here is the back of the box. Nothing that interesting, and he does stand 25 centimeters tall. So that's the box. You'll notice I've completely skipped the building part just because I already own these figures, so there's no point in disassembling them and reassembling. There's really no point. So let's take a look at Kenobi, shall we? And I said this before for these figures, is that with the human faces, not all of them look the greatest. But Kenobi in this case, actually, he looks pretty fine. He looks tolerable. In fact, I think this head mold in particular looks pretty well. And Kenobi doesn't look bad at all. Like, yeah, it looks pretty logistic to the TV show Kenobi. And the first thing you'll notice here is the giant brown cape. Kind of unexpected for Kenobi. I mean, that's kind of his Jedi robes. But it's a treat to get a giant fabric cape, which was first used in Inferno XL. Now Star Wars is using these CCBS action figure capes as well. Soft fabric on one side, and the other side is a lot rougher. And so yeah, it's not a bad idea at all. So as a thing with these Star Wars figures is that they are actually very complete on all sides. Kenobi's is no exception. So let's start off by looking at the legs. The legs you can see here. He's kind of got a little bit of clone armor influence because he is sort of wearing clone armor, and so very complete legs down here. He's got like all his robes and everything. This is very nicely built. There's an extra lightsaber hilt over there, and you can see he does go on friction adders, just one pair, and that will again help with poseability and help with like keeping the foundation of the figure sturdy. Now we move on up here. You can see we have his main body, which is just a simple armor mold, new for Star Wars. And the arms are very simple, straightforward build. And you can see his blue lightsaber, very simple, not too much to show there. And then yes, he does have a blue lightsaber, and you don't have to necessarily hold it with two hands. You can, oh my goodness, the screw is loose on the tripod. Okay, as I was saying, so you can detach if you like and just keep it on one side. So you just move the handle like this. There you go, and then you can change up his poses and do whatever you like. There you go. Voila. So now you can actually see the actual body built a lot better. Now, poseability, Kenobi surely does have a lot of poseability, although the problem is these shoulder armor pieces will always tend to come off, and that tends to get really annoying, you know? So yeah, but apart from that, you can tuck the cape in if you like to tuck in and make it more cover up, but I think it looks better if the cape just sticks out naturally and covers over the shoulder armor. So I think that one looks better. And then the head, again, I already said the head is a very straightforward mold. It's again one of those realistic human faces heads, but in this case I think this one looks pretty fine overall. Now when you do lift the cape open, you can see he is fully covered in the back, so LEGO did not dip out on using the cape to cover the whole thing. So you can actually take off the cape and he will still be completed from all sides, even the back. So that's what I appreciate, the completion of these figures. They really feel like you've got a full figure. Now, the only problem I have with this figure is the shoulder armor pieces. When you try to make them, put them in cool poses, they just fall off, and not cool at all. Not cool at all. But apart from that, yeah. So that is all I gotta say for Kenobi. So yeah, in the end, what do I think of Kenobi? Well, his opponent, Grievous, for sure, is a really awesome figure. But if you put Kenobi and Grievous, which yes, LEGO has released a pack with Kenobi and Grievous in one. They've also done the same with Luke and Vader. But Kenobi is not a bad one. I would pick him over Luke. Him or Luke in the first wave of these Star Wars figures. Definitely Kenobi. Because, I don't know, Luke wasn't really well done. That's why I didn't even bother getting him. But Obi-Wan is not bad at all. A pretty good set, I'll say. And definitely one you shouldn't pick up as number 1. But it's definitely one you should not overlook. So I'm going to give Kenobi a 8 out of 10. I just have a major problem with those shoulder armor pieces that keeps going falling on over and over again. That just gets annoying, and that's really the only problem I got. But apart from that, that's it. That's all I gotta say for Obi-Wan Kenobi. So I hope you guys enjoyed this review. If you did, make sure to hit that subscribe button and give this video a like or dislike. And that's it for now. And I will bring you more LEGO Star Wars buildable figures coming to your way very, very soon. We'll talk to you again in the next one.